I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, it gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
Now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. The Libyans have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Four soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar's 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Qatar's 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more body. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah!
The drone is up. Bowman, boots down in Romanzo. What have you got for us?
Romanzo is a primary smuggling node for the cartel. They're using cutting-edge techniques to move product over the border, and security is tight. You'll have to gather intel on the network as you go and find ways to disrupt it.
What do we know about the asshole in charge?
The Buchon's name is El Gato. Fair warning, he's got a reputation for being unkillable.
He obviously hasn't met us yet. Got any background on him?
I'll put together what we've got and send it to you shortly.
Copy that. Got any leads for us?
Just one. An unconfirmed report that El Gato set up one of his chemists with a special lab inside a Santa Blanca church.
A church?
I'm sending you the location now. You'll understand once you get there.
Bowman sending some background on El Gato.
The dude that thinks he can't be killed? This ought to be good.
Your average cat, the four-legged variety, has 9 lives. A senior rebel leader named Amaru has been captured by the cartel. Interrogate a Santa Blanca lieutenant for Amaru's location, then go and extract him.
Carajo, ¿qué es eso que canta vos? Esto no parece arreglarse. No puedo creerlo, vos. No puedo. Ese momento llegó. Esto es...
This AO is part of Santa Blanca's coke smuggling operation. Bowman's got files for us on all the major players.
Woman in charge is Nydia Flores, an ex-beauty queen turned drug trafficker. Her right-hand man is a dude named El Boquita. Ugly motherfucker. Seems to handle on-the-ground logistics. She's the brains, he's the brawn.
Bowman, this is Nomad. We've got intel on a site where the cartel's turning locals into drug mules.
We've known for a while that El Gato's been running mules out of Romanzo. He's got a handful of doctors that perform the procedure, implanting balloons of cocaine in different places on a person's body. Up to now, the place has been hard to pin down because it shifts locations every couple of months.
What's the play here? We raid this place, won't they just relocate?
Not if you kill the fucking docs.
Seriously?
Look, we're not talking Florence Nightingale here. They take desperate people and make them swallow anywhere from 3 to 5 kilos of cocaine. Sometimes they plant the balloons surgically to hide even more. Trust me, you'll be saving lives by killing these sick fucks.
Understood. We'll get it done.
They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Boquita's is...
Shit. We've got cartel soldiers nearby. Spotting another tango. Let's roll.
¡Puta madre, todos agachados, cabrones! ¡Nos están atacando!
This is Nomad. What have you got on San Mateo?
San Mateo. Over the past few years, a lot of people have been disappearing from that province. Politicians, rebel sympathizers.
Anyone who's making life hard for the cartel.
Anybody who ain't the cartel, period. We're talking hundreds of individuals, gone without a trace. Santa Blanca is definitely...
Hold on. Hey, it's me. Sorry about that.
About time. I was starting to get worried. Find out what happened to these people. Their families need a place to start looking. Then make sure this shit stops happening.
Understood. Just crossed into Barbechos.
Good news. Sueño sent an accountant named Polpo to Barbechos to check out Nydia Flores' books. Word is Polpo is a hawk. He doesn't let anyone cut any corners.
So whether she's skimming from Sueño or not, Nydia's not happy to have Polpo looking into her.
The cartel smuggles its profits into Barbechos from Brazil, and then most of that gets laundered through Banco de Barbechos.
With Polpo already about to gum up the works, there has to be some way we can use that to sabotage the entire process.
Maybe Sueño already believes Nydia Flores has sticky fingers. To know for sure, we need to get hands on Polpo. Our intel places his junior partner and right-hand man, a guy named Wagner, at a silver mine in Barbechos. Grab Wagner, and make him cough out Polpo's location.
A friendly neighborhood CIA officer just sent us a video. Who's got the popcorn? this since I was in a sandbox.
Sandbags, barbed wire, observation posts. Rebels must be giving Santa Blanca hell.
Bet these cartel assholes never thought they'd be spending their time dodging snipers and IEDs. Farmers sure can be a bitch sometimes.
Arrived in Agua Verde.
Welcome to Narco Paradise. Agua Verde used to be a national park, but Santa Blanca turned it into a place to wine and dine VIPs. Run by this narco junior called Carzita. He brings politicians, judges, and CEOs there for relaxation and cartel-sponsored debauchery.
What's the plan?
We need to know who Sueño's making deals with. Carzita must have a guest list somewhere. You get him, you get the names.
Understood. We're on it.
Once this VIP list gets into the open, all hell's gonna break loose. The cartel's gonna lose connections all over the world.
I would not want to be Carzita when El Sueño finds out. I heard that. He'd best find some place where Santa Blanca can't get to him. Like Mars or the bottom of the fucking Marianas Trench.
Carzita will be fine. People like him always find a way to survive. He'll probably drop out of sight and turn up in a year or two, running a resort on the fucking Riviera.
Guy looks out for drunks and fools.
And sleazy motherfuckers named Carzita.
We got some intel from Bowman on our boy Carzita. We have light panels over here.
Javier Coronel Bayardo, which is a mouthful, so let's call him what his rich friends do. Carzita. He's a meppy.
Drone going up. This drone ain't working. We're getting jammed.
The drone is deployed. The drone's being jammed. I can't see squat. There's some light panels here.
This province is part of the cartel's influence operation, their propaganda machine. We should familiarize ourselves with their MO.
The man at the top is El Cardinal, an excommunicated priest turned Santa Muerta proponent. He's also supposed to be the spiritual advisor to El Sueño. Other guy in the mix is Ramon Feliz. Used to be a legit journalist till he inexplicably started blogging for the cartel.
All priests like to hear themselves talk.
Nadie, chingado. ¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Frag out. Hola, bitches. There's another one right there. There's a third one.
These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
There's the server with the guest list.
Free education and free healthcare. They are empty hopes that can only be achieved through tyranny.
Alright, this is it. Let's get that list of names and go. Starting download. Stay sharp.
Would take the fruit of your labor. Take the largest.
Set up a perimeter while we wait for the download.
Cartel medal over here. It's gonna break some poor thug's heart to lose this. This metal has a coca plant on it. That's kind of cool.
I can fly it.
Demo complete. Good to go.
I'm not even sure I want to know who's on that guest list. The Bilderberg group, most likely. The who? Exactly. resort.
A cartel-owned resort.
Let's go scare off some rich folk, fuck with the cartel's tourism, and get Garcia's ass back to Agua Verde.
Get your team ready to move. There's a popular Bolivian blogger, Ramon Feliz, who usually writes about Santa Blanca's charity events and shit. But this morning, he broke the news that the cartel... Find Feliz and get that evidence before the cartel puts him in the ground.
Sounds simple enough.
Grab everything you can from him. He's bound to have plenty of dirt on the cartel. He lives in Santa Elena. I'll zap you the address.
Roger that. Nomad out.
Target spotted.
Got a third target. submachine guns.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Ah, chinga. Deja veo.
See a second target. Got a station for SB's communication network. I say we knock down that door and take out their control terminal.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen! No hay nadie aquí. Esos cabrones que estaban aquí se largaron. Vamos a seguir buscando. ¡Órale!
Got it.
Prosperity to the individual citizen and the nation is through a free economy. Contrary to the lies spread by McIntyre and his
Fucking hell! Buckle up, people.
Frag out, heads up.
piso! ¡Todos al puto piso! ¡Un hijo de la chingada nos están disparando!
Death affirms life, and life, real life, not that habit of modern living. But la verdadera vida trembles with the force of the greatest thunderstorm, with the violence of the oceans. This is the experience that Santa Muerte embodies. Come to us and learn more about her. Come venerate her, adorarla y amarla. She will help you become the greatest person you could possibly be. Do not accept your life as it is. Become more. May Santa Muerte bless you. Amen.
Hearing those supply choppers overhead. With this info, we can find and grab one of them for the rebel. Cartel just put up a wall and turned the whole village into a prison.
What's the play?
Same as before. Get inside, find the warden's office, search it for intel on the missing people. There have to be answers behind those walls. Let's move.
That guy's history. There's another tango.
I got eyes on a mounted weapon.
Deploying drone. Heads up, we got a turret. That's a second target. Got it. I got eyes on another one. What's with the alarm?
Fucking alarm.
Looks like the cartel's keeping high-value prisoners in a place called La Casa de Pueblo. That's up in the hills. If these prisoners are important enough, they might know something about the people who disappeared.
got light panels here. Tango. Eyes on six. Got an 80. And target number 3. Frag out,
Got
eat it,
another tango.
fuckers.
Got another tango.
Tango down.
Nació en el norte de México.
Target number 2, there. Tango down.
Carajo, cuidado.
Great, the alarm's all we need.
Frag out, heads up.
Déjenos en paz, carajo. Ahora
¡Hola, puto! ¡Ya te vi! ¡Ya sé quién eres! ¡Ya le va a cargar la verga a tu familia! ¡Suéltame, puto! ¡Te va a cargar la verga!
Frag out, eat it, motherfucker.
I'm riding the motorcycle.
We got a PC over here. If there's a record of the prison's inmates, it's here. No time to be choosy. We'll download every document. Download started. Stay alert.
The drone is deployed.
Download complete. Let's exfil and get the data to Bowman. Hopefully there's something we can use.
Drone is airborne.
C4 in place. Demo is primed.
¿Qué pedo? Algo se está moviendo ahí. Oye, ma, ¿qué fue eso, cabrón? Ah, falsa alarma. Qué bueno.
A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Vamos!
This is Operation King.
Wait